Hey guys, here's another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. This one is going to be short because honestly I didn't get a lot done interesting enough to talk about today. Had a variety of people coming by, phone calls that needed to be made and so on. So not really a lot accomplished today worth talking about. One thing though worth talking about is, and there's a video, some of you may have seen it already, is yesterday we did a very nice photo shoot on the 57 Gia with Hot V-Dub magazine. And yeah, we found some really cool spots here locally in Orange. If you haven't seen that video, take a look. I kind of have some behind the scenes footage showing some of the locations, and the photographer Stefan, who has done a lot of photography for Hot V-Dubs among other magazines, other V-Dub magazines. So yeah, check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. Lots of cool footage of this car undergoing its photo shoot. One thing you might notice is the bumper guards are missing, and so that's a little curious. So the we bought this bumper having been re-chromed from somebody, and he's a good guy, so I'm not blaming him. But apparently the chrome shop that he was using when he had the uprights, or excuse me, the bumper guards chromed, is they didn't do copper. They basically just put the chrome right over the what is it, zinc or whatever the base coat is, without doing copper, and in which case the chrome doesn't actually stick very well. And so as I was cleaning the car in preparation for the photo shoot, this was happening on Saturday, some of the chrome peeled off the two bumper guards, so the things that go here and here. Luckily, it wasn't bad enough that it would really affect the photo shoot, but nonetheless, not acceptable for a car this nice to have chrome peeling off any parts. So today we called our chrome guy that we trust his work very much. Again, not the same person who did these, who did a poor job of these. This was somebody that the person we bought the bumper from used. Anyway, yeah, so he's gonna help us out, do a quick turnaround. We'll get the bumper guards back for this car in a couple days. Hopefully he can turn it around. He will do a proper chrome job with copper and so on, so that the chrome will stick very well and not peel off like it did. Whoever did the chrome on those, apparently they basically ripped off the guy that I bought the bumper with, who's kind of a well-known Gia parts guy. I won't mention his name, but totally not his fault. His chrome guy kind of pulled a fast one on him. So anyway, that's why those are missing. We'll have those back a little later this week, get those on the car. The car actually sold, so the gentleman who's having the car built has decided to part ways with it. He got a nice offer from a local collector here in Orange County. Won't name names, but yeah, so this car is going to be changing hands. Actually, on paper it has changed hands already, so that's part of what I was doing today. Was the new buyer came in and took the pink slip, which had been FedExed to me, signed by the now previous owner. Anyway, long story short, this car is going to a new owner. It's going to go in his private collection. I think he said he's probably going to drive it a little bit. So that's it for that one. Today Rafa started making the floor mats or floor padding, sound deadening, whatever you want to call it, for the 64 Gia. So creating patterns and starting to cut that material out. It's pretty similar to what was used when these cars were stock. A little bit different. It's kind of something that we use that seems to work really well. As for me, I mentioned I didn't get a whole lot done. What I did get done was going through piles and piles of motor tinware for 36 horsepower. So for the 57 over here, the owner is having us build him a really nice motor, like on the level of the motor for this car, for those of you that have seen that. And so he brought us a bunch of tin that he had. He's got kind of a stash of motors and tin and so on. So we went through all this tin here and all the tin that you see over here, and picked out the best of what he had. There was a couple pieces he was missing that we managed to pull from our stash. And then I spent a good part of the day essentially doing body work on the tin that was the best stuff, to straighten out, little dents and dings and you know, a couple other parts had things welded to them that needed to be ground off. It's stuff like that, getting these ready. So we'll give these one more sort of once over tomorrow and make sure they're all straight and perfect, and then those will go to powder coating. The long block for that car is probably a couple weeks out. Dave Greiner at Proformance is building that. Again, 36 horsepower, so hopefully in a couple weeks this motor will start to go together, and again, it's going to be a lot like the 36 horse in this car. For those of you that have seen it, you can look it up. There's actually a video on that motor separately on my channel. So that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Maybe tomorrow I'll have more interesting stuff to talk about. Today, again, was kind of one of those days where I spent a lot of day on the phone and people coming by and so on. But again, some days are like that. So hope to see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.